Hey, it's Papa Smurf, Baby Yoda again, and me. Hey, my game for I'll give a little bit of hug and then I'll put them down. Okay, my game for today is Scotland Yards. This is an older game. I think they did they come out with a newer version, a little bit changed, not too much, but I'll open it up a little bit, I think. Well, you can see on the cover. It's just basically got a board with a map of Scotland, thus Scotland Yards, and you move around by taxi, by bus, by train, different ways to move around, and you have like 4 or 5 people, I think maybe 6 people, and one person is the robber, and the rest of them are the police, and they've got to try and catch the robber. And you catch the robber by landing exactly on his spot where he's at. That's the only way you catch the robber. So, you know, you each got a little, I should say the robber has like a score sheet thing, and he writes down in this little spot where he puts his thing, but he hides it so nobody sees it. So you put it, so he puts, he don't really put his figure out. He don't, not yet. So so nobody knows. He hides it, but he writes it down on a piece of paper so he can keep track of where he's at on this score thing. And then everybody decides to move, comes back to him. He moves again, if nobody gets him. And then he does that about three rounds. And then, I think it's like the 4th round, 3rd or 4th round, he has to reveal himself, show them where he's at just for that round. So he shows them where it's at. And then he's in hiding again. And so then you can try and swarm around him and keep him from getting out of your grasp, of where he's at, and catch him. It's a pretty fun game. I play it with some friends of mine in Michigan a lot. We really liked it. My boy liked it. My boy actually bought one. Bought it at Scotland Yards too. I believe he got it like at an auction sale or something, or a yard sale or something. But yeah, they're a fun game. I like it, and I'd recommend it to anybody. It's not too hard to play. So yeah, it's a very good game. All right, I want to talk a little bit about my little farm again. Besides, after my cow, we got rid of it. We went into rabbits. Yep, we went into rabbits. So we started raising rabbits, and a lot of it was we didn't really. I don't remember butchering too many rabbits. I believe we might have butchered a couple, but a lot of them was raising them for our children. They love to, that's the thing. You want to give them good experience, wholesome experiences, when they're children, and showing them how to raise animals is a wonderful way to do that. And just lucky that our little farm was 1 acre with one big farm all the way around us. So we were out we were out outside of town, but there was this one farm, and it must have been at one time, maybe the person that he bought, they probably sold him the farm around it and kept the house, and then later on they sold the house. So yeah, it was made out in the middle of the guy had farm all the way around us and stuff, you know. So it was a good place to raise animals if we wanted to, you know. You can't really do that in town so much. You got to be careful. I believe a lot of times in a town or something, you have to have, I don't even think you can do it, zoning ordinances. You know, you have to have five or plus acres in some areas. Some areas it's 10. You know, so check into that before you decide to, you know, oh, I got an acre of land, I can do whatever you want. You know, you can't. Not all the time. No. Nope. Not if you live in town. That's the advantage of living outside of town. Yep. So we raised rabbits, and I remember one time, my kids always, you know, loved rabbits. I had one daughter that loved them so much, you know, and she actually loved it to death. She just hugged it to death, squeezed, you know, I felt sad, but she didn't get in trouble for it. There was no way I was going to punish somebody for that, you know. At that age, they don't understand totally, you know. And you told her to be careful next time, you know. You kind of explained to them and stuff, but yeah, there's certain times you just don't punish a kid for certain things because she didn't mean it. She just was showing it so much love and affection that, you know. So, and then we had them fighting over a rabbit. That wasn't fun. They fight, you know, they're arguing, you know, who gets the rabbit somehow. And all of a sudden, out comes a patch of hide. So probably about that much of its hair and stuff was just whoosh. So we had to, I don't know if that rabbit, can't remember if that rabbit lived or not, but we had to take care of it a little bit, you know, and, you know, things happen. You know, but that's how they learn, you know. They learn to be a little more gentle and, you know, with the animals and stuff. But yeah, that's my experience with rabbits on my small little farm. Have a good day.